on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Half 88. Why shift the crew?
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the ran out of the play, took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, you wanted to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Back to throw, Howell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
And Howell will throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 5. Howell now to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
That is caught. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
First down, 2 yards.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff, fighting him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Go Gutter!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Harris. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Howell. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Okay, here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Go, North Copper. Go, North.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3 and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Howell throwing on first down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. And incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell out of the shotgun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari, his 2nd sack of the night. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Broken tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Timberland.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. Breaks a tackle, and then he goes with a juke. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost throw left side is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Biggie.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Elsa.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Alec Pierce, 54 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It's Howell with another throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
There he goes, right side. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 85 yards. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd and a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
Go, North Salad. Go.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Flick right. Timberland.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, Walden. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down, Howell back to pass.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and long, here's Howell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Detroit.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. Well, on one side of this, Charles,